Hey, how did you go with the last module? Did you enjoy it? Are you remembering to pat yourself on the back and notice your progress? Are you open to change? In the last module, we looked at 2 pieces of homework. We looked at writing down your core values and what behaviours you conduct which support those values. And we explored how your values relate to your happiness and how your values really are who you are. They give you meaning. We also looked at the investigative journalist role play. How did you go with that? I know it feels a bit silly, doesn't it? But it really does help, and it allows you to give a little bit more of a bird's eye view to who you are and how you choose to feel and what patterns you continue to put into place. It allows you to be the listener to your own life, so it's well worth trying. Today, we're going to look at how creating space, emotional and physical space, can affect your happiness, and how creating space can make you feel happier. This is a personal favourite of mine, this one, because I really enjoy creating space and I find it instantly lifts my mood. So I'm looking forward to sharing this experience with you. Have you ever had a big spring clean of your house, tidied up cupboards and thrown things away? Have you noticed how it helps you to feel really good? Have you ever had a spring clean of your relationships? Let go of those friends that really are not constructive in your life. Let go of memories. Let go of destructive relationship patterns. So there are 2 spring cleaning approaches here, one for physical space and one for emotional or mental space. They're both important and they both affect each other. Sometimes when we let go of a relationship, our physical space looks different. When my marriage ended and I started to really let go of it, I started to redo my garden and change my house around, and it felt really good. The whole energy in the space changed. Physical decluttering can help emotional decluttering, and emotional decluttering can help physical decluttering. The interesting thing here is that what is to declutter? To take out clutter. What is clutter? It's stuff that has no real purpose or meaning. Remember, I keep going back to rituals. A ritual is a repeated pattern of behaviour that has meaning, symbolism. The stuff in our life. What does it mean? So when you pick up something and you look at it, what happiness does it give you? You can walk around your house, picking things up, touching things, and saying, what happiness does this bring to my life? What meaning does this thing bring to my life? Then the physical artifacts and the physical stuff in our life can help us feel freer to get to know our true self. Our physical space can help us feel free to be our true selves. I know it's very important to me to have particular spaces that have particular meanings. In my house, each space has a particular meaning and a particular purpose. I work very hard to make the space simple, meaningful and symbolic. It doesn't always work with 4 kids, but we keep, it's a work in progress. We keep working at it. One of my favourite TED Talks is Graham Hill. Now, I've included the reference for you. It's called Less Stuff, More Happiness. So please watch the video. It changed my life, and I love life-edited videos. Remember, it's not just about more physical space. We are physical. Even though we've got a conscience, a soul, we are in a physical body. So our physical environment is so important to us and profoundly affects our emotional environment. They interplay. They affect each other, cause and effect. I'm going to read from my book now. Make sure that you've read the chapter, Create Space for Happiness. The importance of space. Look around you now. What do you see? Are you in a place that brings you peace? Are there elements of your environment that cause you distress? What are they? You might like to describe what you see out loud to help give you some perspective, and I really agree with that. How are you feeling? Is your body physically comfortable? Are you hungry or tired? Are any of your muscles clenched? Is your forehead unfurrowed? Are your shoulders relaxed? What about your emotional state? Do you feel content, curious, alert? Are you alone, or are there people around you? Do you feel close to these people? Is there ease or tension between you? What do you notice about the space within you and around? What feels good about it? Have a think about these questions and write in your journal. Are you writing in your journal each day? How's that going for you? Make sure you keep it up, and remember, it is the ritual of it. Ritual is a meaningful habit. It's about doing it every day at approximately the same time. Perhaps you could brainstorm some thoughts. The idea of space is really important to me because for much of my life, I simply did not allow myself any room for happiness. I was too busy rushing around, keeping fit for my next triathlon, trying to find or keep a relationship, seeking approval from others, gaining another qualification, holding on to the past and worrying obsessively about the future. Does that sound like you, or are you a little bit different to that? I found it was so important to me, and I know my childhood contributed to that. It was so important to me to be liked, to be approved of, to be reassured, to be rescued. I was like a rubber ball being bounced around with no real home or grounding. It's really important that you are your own rudder. You empower yourself to make decisions, to feel the feelings you choose to feel, and for you to make assessments on the life and the environment around you, on the life you have and the environment around you. This is not easy. I've spoken again and again about practice. This is not like turning on a light. It's a process, a practice, a skill. Happiness is a skill. I'm passionate about believing that, absolutely passionate. It is a skill we practice again and again. And every day is a new day during which we need to re-practice and relearn who we are on that particular day. Often we end up being distracted and cluttered by habits, objects, people and places that take us away from ourselves and our happiness. So how do we get this back? How do we get back to our true selves? When we create space, it's like pruning back an overgrown tree and seeing the sun shine through the branches. When we clear away the physical and emotional clutter in our life, we are making room to focus upon one sensation at a time. We allow ourselves the calmness and clarity to practice the art of noticing and to become fully aware of ourselves and our surroundings. We also get to rediscover who we intrinsically are. Creating space is an awesome way to rediscover yourself. For the first exercise in this module, I want you to do the life source breathing exercise, and then I want this practice to become part of your weekly routine. That's on another video, so go and look at that video when you finish this video and then complete the life source breathing exercise. And the other exercise for this module is I want you to assess your physical and emotional space. Think about what you allow into your emotional space, what relationships, what connections, what communities, what associations are you a member of? How do these define you, and what do they contribute to your sense of self, and what do they take away? So perhaps you need to prune back these communities or add to them. Perhaps you want to reassess your relationship and look at what you enjoy about the relationship and what you'd like to change. Just as you declutter your house, I'd like you to look at decluttering your relationships. This doesn't mean throwing things away. It just means gentle assessment. And then I'd like you to do the same with your house. Now, the idea of this course, it's a beginner's course. So the idea is that it takes 30 days. Commence a project that is realistic and achievable and measurable. So not spring cleaning the whole house, but rather picking one area, perhaps your kitchen, perhaps one cupboard, perhaps a couple of drawers, and declutter. And notice, truly notice how it feels to declutter. And I want you to write about it in your journal. How does it feel to declutter your life emotionally and physically? I know the turning point for me was giving away my bed that I had in marriage and giving away a few items that reminded me of my marriage. And I also kept items as well. It was really the turning point for me moving forward in so many ways, not just grief, moving forward with ideas, with enthusiasm, with love, with compassion. So what can you declutter? 2 exercises. One is a decluttering project, and write about it in your journal. Write about how it feels. Write about how it helps you get back in touch with your senses. And the other is the life source breathing exercise. Give that a go as well. And make a comment down below in the forum. How are you going? Gentle assertiveness here. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing really well.